Legitimately, even if you were the fastest painter alive, there is no way you get through all of this in one lifetime. What happened? FPS Gamer 48. Nice paint storage solution. That's something I need to sort out, is a paint storage solution. Cool. I like the way you've done the blade on the Grey Knights. Very, very nice. Oh, that is a... I don't see any of them unopened. But yeah, that is a literal... I'm trying to... Yeah, that is a literal pile. It's not huge. It seemed to have hung down from the ceiling and took that photo in a weird way. I don't know why I did that, but... Thank you. Pen name. All right, so since this last image, I have acquired 4 new Blood Bowl teams. One small note. One of the magic cards displayed with the minis is a small tribute to a friend who has recently passed. Sorry to hear about your friend who has passed. I guess a lot of this because you bought stuff, but let's have a look. So we've got some new Blood Bowls here. That's a Bowser. And all of the Splatoon girls. Blacker Lotus. Wasn't the Black Lotus like the one that got banned, Black Lotus, or it's super, super rare? Tear Blacker Lotus into pieces. Add 4 mana of any one color to your mana pool. Play this ability as a mana source. Remove the pieces from the game. Very nice stuff on the shelf, though. Good gas. Good gas. Good gas. Now, we see this. You've swiped your finger along here, but you haven't actually dusted it. Come on now. Oh, these are nice. This is the stuff you painted recently, and the bases need doing, but other than that, really nice. Oh, yes. I remember this, because this was the... this is the one with Crash Bandicoot and Dug Mug Mug. Crash Bandicoot's like, yeah, you got it, champ, because you got this. Didn't take long to get the old anime titties. And paints. That's fallen over. I don't like the mouse. You have this mouse mat and you've put the paper here to protect the table. Then the mouse is on this. Like, just move the mouse further over here. Liquid very close to plug socket. Ooh, yeah. Good point. I mean, you get electrocuted, you know, it's just walk it off. It's fine. Kearney. The deer's name is Sergeant Buck, who says, I'm amazing. Newer to the hobby, only been since November. All the minis except the knights are work in progress. Just a fun little collection and an okay setup where everything is in reach. What? Hang on a sec. Right. Let me look at this. Right, first of all, Sergeant Buck is giving me... I feel like he's too far encroaching through the wall. This and this shelf. This shelf, you know, these shelves you can buy. This one, where did you get this? Because they have... this is a shop paint rack, right? Did you just go... Was it being cleared out or something? All from a hobby store. I mean, to be fair, this is a gun safe, you say, right? Every time I've seen a gun, it's just been on the desk. I bought it from the local game store for 150. I assume... I know there's nothing that says this is in dollars, but this is in dollars. We have any unopened... You have 2... Why do you... 2 Baneblades since November. 2 Baneblades and 5 Knights? That is quite insane. You do have some Centurions, though, so we do appreciate that. You got an entire Death Guard army up here. Entire Knight army. A decent chunk of a Space Marine army. Then down here, just a... But, like, you have stuff from every army, basically. I don't... Anything unopened? I don't see any plastic on any of this. So that's... something at least. I mean, good get, to be fair, for 150. Was that with the paints? Or was that just the paint rack? With everything under army painter. Good get. Excellent get. Oh. Oh, that's so funny. Oh my god. It was going so well. Like, look at this. You got like everything nice and neat and sorted. And then you have an entire paint rack. You have the equipment. And yes, it's not going to be, you know, you could put them behind that. This is some old stuff down here as well. You got a 6-pack of Changeling Pink. Is that a piece of food next to an Xbox controller? A base for either a base or a very gone off biscuit. All right, now for some stuff. You actually, to be fair, there's the Centurion. Well, I like that. That's like a converted Centurion. That's cool. Keep this coupon. Oh, I like the Knights. You actually have done quite a lot, to be fair. Not bad. Not bad at all. A suspicious looking guy. I've been painting seriously now for about 3 years. Not a lot of space for things, so I have things split between my basement, utility room, and work. Ooh. Now this is an interesting one. There's a lot going on here. Yeah, gun. Always with the guns just there. Like, that can't be where it is normally. Because when you do painting stuff, that must move. So where does it move to? You must have to open something for ventilation, right? Because there's no ventilation in here if you're doing any sort of spraying. There's obviously assortment of other tools not used for Warhammer, although I don't like this. Just stabbed into the wall. And the upside down drill. Okay, another angle. Yeah, that's just a gun. Just a gun. There are some models that don't cooperate. I mean, the stuff you painted looks nice. I put these somewhere else. And this is work. Oh, wow. I mean, that must be nice to be able to do that at work. Got a couple of Gundams there as well. Very nice. It's quite a nice office desk. Dead Gold Skull. I've been playing 40k for 16 years, and I finally decided to set all my shame on the table. Didn't realize I owned so much, but judge it as you will. Something used to be here. You tell with like the carpet, something used to be here. So you got your laptop over here. You got spray there. Is this like it's bowing a bit, or is that just me? Lady death. I mean, fairly clean, to be fair. Fairly nice and neat. Over here you got all soldiers. That's classic, isn't it? Leviathan, unopened stuff here, and there's unopened there as well. If he got loads of knights on knights, and wraith knights. Wait, what's this? That's a big wraith knight, huge wraith knight. Tanks as well. Oh wow, okay, yeah, you got stuff out. Oh, I like that color scheme for the Necrons. Really nice and bright. Classic green bases as well. This is the Death Watch that are your roommates. That's the orcs. Yeah, that's all the pictures there. So let's go back to the big pic. Yeah, that's a lot. You got a load of tanks over here as well. Mr. Fist. Start collecting this year with almost 3,000 points of Space Marines, some Thousand Suns, and Horus Heresy, all built. All I've painted is one Age of Sigmar model. Photo with all the boxes is flipped. Yes, thank you. Here's the thing. If you knew it was flipped, it's very easy to flip it on your phone or a computer, but you know what? It's fine. Oh, that is a lot of boxes for starting this year. Also, just one Psychophage, just protecting those boxes, just in case. Oh, I hate it. Stop it. I mean, I see Centurions in here, which is excellent, but don't just jumble all your stuff in there, you know. I mean, it's unpainted, I suppose, so it's not the end of the world, but still, treat it with a bit of respect. I know it takes some space, but although to be fair, desk very neat. So in the drawer, just mess and paint. Also just in here, what? This is the one painted. We have the James Bond novels. If all of this is built, I'm assuming it's not all built in there because that would be painful. I'm pretty sure there must be some other stuff elsewhere. You scoop with a cup for Mystery Army. True. Connor? Question mark. This is neither as clean nor as dirty as my setup gets, but I do have the distinction of being the anti-Paul. I'm actively painting both Raven Guard and Imperial Guard. Ugh. I'm a year in with about 3,000 points painted between two armies plus several painted kill teams and terrain sets stored in separate closets. Biggest shame is the Warlord Titan in the cardboard box in the bottom left. I bought it off a friend who never got around to assembling it, and in a few years I'll probably sell it to a friend. Very fair. Nice paint storage solution. Really like that. Very wide screen. Thanks, Space Marines. The D-Day landings. Tell me you're a guard player without telling me you're a guard player. Oh yeah, you have a lot of tanks. Some of these are Lego because they look like Lego. Then you got all of this. You got some unopened stuff here. Oh, actually, hang on. I think I see 16. 16. That's a lot of unopened. I feel like this having them on a slant is a bit weird because they would dry like that, wouldn't they? And then there is a picture, but it won't look. Oh no, it does. Ah, we can all say hello to Mars. Everyone say hello to Mars. We did not move on. Everyone says hello to Mars. Why am I so small? Turkey bombardment. This is my brother and mine shared space. The bucket is full of Tyranids.
This is a bucket.
Dear God.
There's more.
No.
Why? Why are there two people in the Paulus Balance of community that have buckets? Why? This is in a basement. There's a lot of sprues and stuff on the floor. You can sort this out. I admit I put my Imperial Guard in shoeboxes. That's fine. It's Imperial Guard. Who cares? Is there a better method to store your minis that you know of? Well, I've been telling you about the Mad Case 2.0 for Tabletop Stronghold for a while now, and yet I see some of you are still content with the substandard and frankly unacceptable storage solutions. I've told you all about the strong MDF design and the adjustable trays that keep your minis of any size safe and secure, and I've even shown you the true power of magnets. I've even given you 25% off using my code PAUL25 and free shipping, and yet look at this. I've tried advertising nicely, and it's clearly not working. So instead, I'm going to try something new. Buy a Mad Case right now using my link in the description, or I'll come to your house with a sledgehammer and destroy your models. And it will be your fault for not protecting them properly. You probably think I'm just joking for the ad bit, haha, funny. And maybe I am. Can you afford to take the risk? It's a lot better than a bucket, that's I'm sure. Vale and Virgo. My stepdad's shed full of boxes. He is currently working on the Leviathan Space Marines and his kill team orcs to go up against my Kriegsmen. Oh, what is this? That's cool. That is classic as hell, isn't that? Old Avatar Arcane. Jesus. I think this might be winning now. Hang on. We gotta actually count properly. 21 unopened boxes. You're not playing Blood Angels and Space Wolves. I'm sorry. You pick one or the other. You can't be doing both. You got the Saturnine and the Skaven Tide. I mean, I can't say much. I haven't done the Skaven part of my Skaven Tide. I haven't started my Saturnine yet. But I was getting married. So that's my excuse. And a 3D printer. I feel like you're playing both sides and not coming out on top. More combat patrols. A lot of paints. I like this, again, good paint solution. I feel like having them upright like this is good. You got the 3D printed paint holders. That's cool. Like that. I'm noticing a lot of just clutter. A little bit scattered. Other than that, not too bad. It was me, Barry. My setup ain't great. I have no pile of shame. The boxes I reuse for bits boxes. I live in a house with 10 people. Oof. Most of the time I have a room radio and lamp. I paint the tables I made. Oh god, a house of 10 people sounds awful. But you've painted a lot of big stuff here. There is a lot of stuff. Like, it's a bit messy. Whoa, this Crusade journal and a hammer. Yeah, like this area, this photo isn't doing you favors. Because I've now just noticed all of the just the gaffer tape. What's that? Growth vitamins. Instead of buying more hammer, you could get yourself a new lamp. If that's the real problem. Oh yeah, there's like little toothpicks down here as well. Like, it doesn't have to be this way. You can throw this out and get rid of it. It will make some space for you. Bardicle. Not the biggest pile of shame, but I've started a 40k army using mostly 30k models. Oh, look. Oh, I love them. Fucking Lightning McCroc. Oh, dear. Playstar, definitely not Horus. This is my 5 years worth of collecting. I play BA, Blood Angels, Votann Guard, Tau, Stodes, and Skaven. My main faction is Blood Angels, which I have around 5,000 points. Right, here we go. Now, this is a good start because there's stuff to see. First of all, tons of Blood Angels, which you mentioned. There's a Storm Raven. We love to see it. Now, all of this Blood Angel and not a Centurion in sight. Shameful. Absolutely shameful. Even no Limpies. Okay. Sure. I've got an angle here. Can we see Centurions? No. 5,000 points, no Centurions is gotta be heresy. The Horde, I started last year and just bought stuff without building. The last 4.5 photos are unopened. Oh boy, here's a good one. See anything unopened so far? Boy, wait. That's Ad Mech Combatron, and you got some Ad Mech quotes there. Here we go. 2 unopened boxes of Castellan robots. Lovely. We're starting strong. I'm pretty sure these aren't made for boxes. I think these are made for like shoes. Sorted paint. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's like 100 points of Ad Mech unopened right there. Oh boy. Oh. Right. Okay. You had an Ad Mech army going on, right? And now you have Sisters army, you have some Krieg, some Deathcore Krieg. I guess they're kill teams. But then this isn't a kill team. And then you've got orcs here as well. How many armies do you need? Oh, right. Okay. So I'm gonna guess they were not just for kill team, because you have an entire Sisters army. Nice foot. Why do people take photo of their just bare ass feet? The thing is, you're an Ad Mech collector, so you should know the weakness of your flesh. It should disgust you. Put them toes away. Big red. This is my pile of shame. My pile of shame, I assume. Yes. The assortment of just a collection of unbuilt sprue. Delightful. What have we got going on here? A hobby space. Very nice hobby space. You got the 2 separate desks. Natural light is maybe a bit of a premium, but you got a good, really powerful light up here. This is a really good light. It's very light. It's extremely bright over here, then very red over here. The 2 different lights. Oh no. Okay, this is where the problems lie, right? Because I've just noticed this shelf up here. You then look and there's just stuff. You're just putting stuff around. Some of this stuff is getting lost in the source, right? Oh no. What are you doing? Treat your models with respect. This is just, you just chucked some big models in here. You're not worried about breakage or paint chipping. You have all this space that you could use to display some of these minis, right? Like this. You see? Like, you've got a shelf here that it needs dusting. Again, not gonna say how to live your life, but we can see where you've dragged something along the shelf here, and where literally, because of where this bit of wood here is, you've dusted that area. You've dusted where the duster reaches and not into the corner. Not the worst we've seen, but it's pretty bad. No, it's not that bad. Compared to some of the other stuff, it just needs a bit more work. Mango. The dog goes by Mika. Mika, exclamation mark, the above average dog. We will make sure everyone says that correctly. Very bright. Lights are doing something. Very nicely taken picture. This is a weird angle to take a photo at, right? From down and up. I guess you were sitting down when you took this. This is almost like an artistic just photo. Very nicely set up. But you've got infinite Allen keys. Never gonna run out of Allen keys. Right, so this is the light, which is light strips. They're the light strips there, right? Oh, that is nice. Now that's ingenuity. That's a Scrapheap challenge right there. It is. Now we need to make sure we get the name right. Please everyone say hello to Mika, the above average dog. Is Mika a sock eater or a sock taker? Jesus Christ. Thank you for the heart attack. You did hate that sound, though. She has left the room. I do apologize. I also hated that sound, but I can't leave the room. You can jump scare Paul. You can try. It usually works. Fucking hell. Jesus. Now she's just cackling to herself. Black Demon 117. Started the journey to Warhammer around 8 months ago. So far, I have 4,000 points of Krieg, 2,000 Ultramarines, Space Wolf, whatever points the battle box was, Cathay 2,000. I invested heavily in hobby supplies without much knowledge, hence the big tool cart. I don't keep many of the small, medium boxes. Most of my minis are in sub-assembly. Right, definitely a Krieg fan. Spare wire. Oh, that's not wire. That's filament. I thought this was a computer. You just had a bunch of spare wire. That's filament for a 3D printer. That makes more sense. Like, neat room so far. Got your airbrush booth over here. Big windows. Okay, I wasn't expecting it to be built and painted. That is very nicely painted as well. Really nicely painted. I'm not going to attempt to play identifying tanks because I'm very bad at it. I don't even know what this is. It's like a Land Raider pulverizer. Do we have Centurions? No. Oh, this is the Cathay. Oh, that's really nicely done. Damn. Here are the sub-assembly stuff. That's contrast paint as well. Damn. Good work with contrast paint. War hips are in the making right there. That is a very nice and neat drawer. Wow, you bought a lot. You bought a lot of hobby stuff, didn't you? Oh, you're a keyboard kind of guy, huh? Yeah. So you can definitely afford to pay Warhammer because you're a keyboard collector. I know keyboards can get massively expensive. It's very, very neat. This is aspirationally neat. Look at this. All of the sub-assemblies are in sections of boxes or on little things like this. This is excellent. This is probably one of the best we've ever seen. 8 months in. Lots of painted stuff. Very nice and neat. Very organized. Black Demon 117. Excellent work. Sorry, that's a psycho setup. Whether they're psycho or not, they're clean. That's the main thing. Everything is assemblable. Everything is painted, which is good. No fury. Could have put a shirt on. I know you were trying to like get out of the way to take the picture because this is mirrored, right? You should have taken a photo from that mirror into this mirror. You did better on this one because we can just about see your arm there, but otherwise pretty good. That's a lot of Terminators. Whoa, hang on. Oh, God, I'm stupid. It's a mirror. I was looking at this going, God, that's a lot of Terminators. I mean, now, to be fair, this is still, even without the mirror, this is still a lot of Terminators, right? But I was looking at this going, oh, so many Terminators. You just walked to a shop and we're like, oh, they've got displays on two thin coats. Yes, I'll have one of those, please. Now, there's no mirror this time. But I can say that that is a lot of horses. Very good. Lots of tanks. Why is there money? I mean, you gotta pay. Do you not pay your tanks? The only way that you win games is by bribing your models. That's like basic stuff. Little Commissar. Here's my game room. Paint desks unclean for extra lols. I just finished the new table. It folds from a 4x4 to a 6x4. Hell yeah. I should clarify that I'm an American. Therefore, there are going to be guns in there. A lot going on here. Right. Okay. Cool board. I like how you have the kind of kill team stuff back there. But hope to get a closer look. Oh. Boy, that is a machete. You are a puppy educator. You have a list of things I can't be bothered to read. There's a sword there. That's fine. This is a disaster. What happened over here? Jesus. It's just a bit cluttered. But I mean, no gun. Unless you've hidden the gun really well. I figured that would be the thing. You know, the American. Oh yeah. Okay, I didn't notice this, but. Okay, this is fine. I mean, to be fair, you do this and you just stare at this and you're probably doing all right. Bioraptor. Damn, those are big wheels. These are weird. I like them, though. They're cool. Oh, that's fucking... What was that, like a Lehman Ross Knight? Centurion's not quite finished. You haven't put the shoulders on, but I guess you want to get to paint under here. What is this? Sure. You do you, buddy. There you go. Be gay, do crime. You know what? I'm all about it. You go be gay and you go do some crime. I always find every time I see that thing, it's just very funny. That's cool. That Vashtor poster. I love the big wheel guys. They're really cool. Jarl Borlin Balgroof. Ah, smart. I still see a little bit of Discord here, though. You should reply to these notifications. The Dangles, the Eldar, Bone Reapers, more Dark Angels. They're nice. Two little bits down here. This ominous jar of mystery liquid. We'll ignore that. We won't worry too much about that one. Now, hang on. It might not be a piss jar. It's a jar of mysterious liquid. It just happens to potentially be piss. Rook takes Rook. The pile of shame is even bigger than in the photos. They just got Blackstone Fortress, Kill Team Intraset, and the new Space Wolves. Oh no! Oh, it's a big one. We haven't had one of these in a while. However, we'll say the jawline on this guy. Good lord. 29 still in plastic boxes. Good lord. Hey, look, the instructions. Now, there is some stuff built here. I don't think I saw any of those boxes in the pile, because I don't remember any Necrons, but there is some stuff built. Yeah, I didn't see any orcs in there either. Did we see any orcs in this? No. Good lord. At least get these two done. That's all I ask. Eldritch Facehugger. Recently moved, so it's kind of a mess. All right, lots of Gundam. And these are too deep here. They're 2 boxes deep, so that is a lot of Gundam. That's 25 years of Gundam right there. God damn. Ooh, that is a... I think you might need a new chair. We'd have to do it right away, but I'm just saying. Obviously, just a bit disorganized because of the move. A big boy. Look, these lads. And you see, painted stuff in a box, not all chucked around. So that is good news. Apart from these two. But you know what? It's one layer. That's the main thing. It's one layer. All right, here we go. Got to the hobby about 3 years ago. This is part of my shame. 1,056 Star Wars Legion, 910 AOS, 1,065 40k, and 512 Old World Kill Team and Horus Heresy, plus 2,224 Mesbu miniatures. Not included are 230 Marvel Crisis Patrol, 184 Shatterpoint, and about 1,160 minis from various random games from Knights models to various additional board games. 8,837 models. 379 painted, 196 built or in progress. The rest not even assembled. Just on shelves, I planted 112 unopened packages still shrink wrapped. They could post replying to this one with most of the remaining backlog of grey. Now, this person clearly not hurting for money if they have 8,837 models. So 379 plus 196, which will be 475. 475. Before we look at this, I'm giving you all. I'm doing this. 475. 5% of this person's collection is out of the box.
The numbers don't lie.
Picture 1 is not bad because despite the fact that you have all those things, you have a lot of paint, a lot of cool paint storage. We like to see it. It's clean. It's neat. Possibly because it's never been touched. You don't paint anything. This is probably page 1 of 1,000 of the things that you own. I'm just a slow painter. I mean, yeah, clearly. So yeah, here's the paints. We like to see it. Very, very neat so far. Neat, organized, well stocked. It needs to be well stocked. Even in the cupboard, you've got all of your... When you buy the glue in bulk as well, you've got your glue, your milliput, or your sands. It's instructions because I plan schemes for everything. I think this is the thing. You're a slow painter and obviously a very meticulous planner. You can tell by how neat everything is. Oh boy. Right. The first thing I'm going to say is the fact that you had to wall mount one of these or hooks for your models. It's very, very neat. But what you have essentially made here is a display shelf for a shop. You could open your... Right. You're obviously doing very well for yourself, so congratulations on what you've been doing. You could make a lot of money just opening your shop, opening your house as a shop. You got Shadow Seer, Navigators, Katari Marshals. Oh, legitimately, even if you were the fastest painter alive, there is no way you get through all of this in one lifetime. What happened? Because obviously, you also have to have the house to have the space to store this stuff. I like lots of things and don't want to try and find one if inspiration strikes for something I want to do. It's all inventoried. People don't deserve money. This is the thing. This person clearly has made... I don't know what they do. You don't have to tell me what you do or anything. Like, you don't have to reveal stuff about your life. But clearly, you're doing very well for yourself. And you have decided to spend that money collecting Warhammer. Now, that was part 1. I found part 2 later on. Some of the unpictured stuff from my first picture, including MCP Shatterpoint, and to be fair, just a bunch of stuff. Oh, the shame. Including some stuff that's actually painted. I see the Bloodborne game in there. It's... in the Dark Souls game. You've got an entire cupboard of stuff here, right? I'm guessing this goes all the way to the ceiling. And then it's so much you've had to get extra boxes. I'm watching your streaming class. I hope this is telling you that you need to focus up in class, stay in school, and earn and get a job that allows you to earn the money. And then you can be like this. Your bank account must be in tears. That's the thing. It must not be in tears. It must be fine. Because no one's paychecking to paychecking with this. Oh, Lord. Why 2? Hello, Flashpoint, the Flashpoint paint set. Legitimately, if you ever needed money, like this is basically just like a break glass in case of emergency. Assassin's Creed has a tabletop game. Hey, you know what? You're getting the information out there. Oh my god. I didn't even know this was a thing. Harry Potter game? Oh, you've even got... Now, we didn't see much Gunpla, but the fact that you've decided to go for the waifu Gunpla tells me a lot. You know what? It's your money. You do what you want. I'll do unspeakable things for a job. There's a Harley Quinn, I guess, Gunpla? I didn't even know that. It's literally all of the waifu Gunpla. You know what? I'm gonna say this. Ace. Thank God. This is insane. This is actually insane. And you don't even have a Tabletop Stronghold MyCase2 over tabletopstronghold.com. What? When you have a lot of these, I guess, for shelves. But hang on, I've skipped over the fact that this is actually painted and built. Hang on. Slow down. You're a really good painter as well. This is really good. Like, this is actually really good. Like, really well done. I look like Darth Vader. It's really, really good painting. But my God, I want to go back to that one picture that we saw. I paint about a hero in a week after work or 6 troops a week. I guess this is the thing, right? Obviously, whatever your job is, it gets you a lot of money, but gives you no time. This is always the paradox, right? Because, some people will say, why don't you pay a service to, like, paint for you? But the problem with that is if you like painting, that doesn't solve the problem. And the problem is you don't have time. The fact of the matter is, this is mental. This is tons and, like, I'm sure someone could go through and do the calculations on this, but that's not going to be me. I'm far too lazy. But even just taking this section here, if you know Lord of the Rings, I guess, like just that section, there is maybe, it's definitely 5 figures. I don't know if it's 6 figures. Might be 6 figures. 2 unopened boxes of Centurions. Actually bought because of your videos. Nice. Good Lord. I think this is the worst, like, as in terms of, like, amount of unopened stuff, I believe this is probably the worst in terms of stuff. However, it's very, very neat. You've got all of the supplies. It's all well labeled. You even have, like I say, these are your, like, painting instructions. You plan everything out. You're obviously doing well. It's obviously not taking away from the fact, it's not taking away from your job. It's not taking away from your household duties. It's not causing you any issues. It's not clutter either because it's out of the way. You know, it's not like it's not like this is invading your living room, right? It's mad. It's completely mad. And I well done. I don't know what else to say. Well done. Everyone, round of applause. Round of applause. I just joined since when we're reviewing GW stores. I kind of feel like carrying on is worth it. like I'm sorry for why not Yuli. I do apologize. We'll do yours, but we'll just it's one of those things. Like, you come down from that. Like, look at this. Like, Yeah, well done, mate. You got 10 bucks. This is the thing is, this is still a lot. This is lots of stuff. Because you got like Space Wolves, you got Blood Angels, you got, you know, all different stuff here. But just looking at this, I'm just like, it ain't this. What do we do? So this is the front view of that shelf. The fact that you have labeled this stuff as well. I assume these are labels you put on. Oh my god. This is 2 Krieg boxes. I get that you bought stuff because you wanted, no, if you were inspired by something, you want to then be able to do it. But why? I guess because it was a good deal to get 2. I guess when you're buying in bulk, it's a lot cheaper. You're going to Costco. There's Centurions. I found Centurions. I think there's probably stuff in here that they don't sell anymore, or that is difficult to get a hold of, especially in the US, right? In the UK, it's not too bad to get a hold of anything. What is this? Every combat patrol? God, that literally probably is every combat patrol. Oh my god. That's a tiny combat patrol. Look at these kind of tiny. Oh, like I said, Necrons. The thing is, now that we've got these pictures, if someone had the time, I'm not saying you should. These pictures are. I'm not even thinking about that anymore. I was thinking you could actually work out the cost of that, which, to be fair, you probably also logged, because good lord, I don't track costs to models. That's probably a very smart thing to do. Maybe don't tell him. Oh, right. Recenter. The game is 40k because that's the setting, not how much you're supposed to spend. Delagi. Oh no. Treat your models with respect. I'm the favorite. Got a lot of unopened stuff, but it's respected. It's neat, and the stuff they painted is very much displayed nicely. At least it's not a bucket. True, at least it's not a bucket. See, this respectful. We like this. It's on a shelf. This we're good with. I mean, you could probably get rid of this bottle of water over here, but yeah, and the stuff you painted is really good. I'm glad that the stuff you painted is on shelves. They're on very different shelves all over the place, but they are on shelves, and it does seem to be the work in progress is just a box. That is the main thing. Like, it's still not great though. Yeah, get that out of my sight. We get to paint as fast as you like, but I get a calculation of how many things I've painted. I see how it is. Listen, I've given you some stuff, you know, I've said a lot of positive things, but you do have to admit that that is a lot of unopened stuff. But again, like with all this, you do you, except if you do this, and then don't do you, do something else.